In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Diego Padres versus Washington Nationals. The San Diego Padres and the Washington Nationals wrap up their 3-game weekend series in D.C. on Sunday in the Peacock Game of the Week. The Padres continue their quest for a playoff berth and that elusive World Championship, while the Nationals continue to play out the string. On the mound in this brunch baseball battle will be lefty Blake Snell of the Padres taking on Paolo Espino of the Nationals. The Padres seem to have found their stride after their whirlwind of a trade deadline. After going 1-5 with their new-look roster, San Diego has won 3 straight entering Saturday. In those 3 games, they outscored their opponents 30-16, including a 10-5 win over the Nationals. Although the Padres clubhouse was struck with a blow on Friday with the news of Fernando Tatis Jr.'s suspension, they seem to be rallying around the situation. San Diego is clicking right now, and they have a favorable matchup against one of the worst teams in baseball. Clinging to a 2-game lead in the wild card, the Padres are looking to collect every win possible down the stretch to solidify their playoff spot. They will come out with some urgency against Washington. The Nationals have lost 8 out of their last 9 games entering Saturday and are 3-15 in their last 18 at home. In their last 10 games as of Saturday, Washington has been outscored a combined 71-38 for an average loss by 3.3 runs. Washington is a shallow, weaker team on both sides of the ball. Their starting pitcher on Sunday will be Paolo Espino. He has much more of an uphill battle against the Padres lineup than his counterpart Blake Snell has against the Nationals lineup. Looking at the previous 7 starts for both pitchers, there is a major difference, as Blake Snell is 4-1 with a 2.41 earned run average in 37.1 innings, while Paolo Espino is 0-3 with a 5.87 earned run average in 30.2 innings of work in that stretch. Both teams have been on separate levels as of late, as the Padres are scoring 5.07 runs per game in their previous 15 games, while the Nationals have averaged 3.71 runs per game in their last 14 games played. The Padres have won 4 of the previous 5 games against the Nationals. There is no need to overthink this one. The Padres are that much better than the Nationals, so the San Diego Padres to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Neither starting pitcher have looked well in their splits, as Snell is 1-2 with a 4.82 earned run average in 7 road games, while Espino is 0-2 with a 4.15 earned run average in 14 home games this year. Both teams have had a lot of pop in the previous 15 days, as San Diego has hit 19 home runs in their last 15 games, while Washington has hit 18 homers in 14 games. The over has hit in all of their last 8 games against one another. The Padres' bats have caught fire in the last 3 games heading into Sunday. San Diego is averaging 10 runs per game over that span, and now face a pitcher that has an earned run average over 5 in his last 5 starts. Espino has allowed 8 home runs in this span, and expect to see that number jump to double digits against the Padres' powerful lineup. Snell will do his part to keep the Nationals' bats quiet, but they will score 2 to 3 runs to push this game past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Toronto Blue Jays. In Sunday afternoon MLB action, the Cleveland Guardians will battle the Toronto Blue Jays from the Rogers Center. The Guardians have won 7 of their previous 10 games and hold a 1-game lead over Minnesota for first place in the American League Central Division. On Saturday, Cleveland went 1-for-10 with runners in scoring position and left 9 men on base during a 2-1 road loss against Toronto. The Guardians are 5-0 in their last 5 road games and 6-0 in their last 6 overall. The Blue Jays are 4-0 in their last 4 Sunday games and 7-3 in their last 10 home games. The under is 5-0-1 in Guardians' last 6 overall. The over is 5-2 in Blue Jays' last 7 overall. The Guardians are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. We've got a pretty solid pitching matchup in the series finale here. one that bears watching. Bieber has won 3 straight starts and 4 of his last 5 to climb back above the .500 mark on the season. He has started to bounce back to the form that helped him win the American League Cy Young Award in the pandemic-shortened 2020 campaign. Gausman has been stellar, especially for a .500 pitcher, as he leads the league in FIP earned run average on the year. This one comes down to momentum as the Guardians went into Saturday winners of 6 straight, including a pair of wins over the Astros. Meanwhile, Toronto has headed in the wrong direction again as they are skidding in the wrong direction. The Toronto Blue Jays are going to be favored at home with Kevin Gausman on the mound, but he's also a pitcher who has a 4.19 earned run average and .317 allowed batting average at home. Shane Bieber has allowed 8 hits and 2 runs in his last 13 innings, and the Guardians have played well these last couple of weeks. While it's possible that the Blue Jays right the ship, it's tough to have faith in a team that has dropped 5 of 6, so the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Cleveland has seen the overpost of 54 to 52 to 6 mark going into Saturday's contest. The Guardians are 16th in runs per game with 4.36 per contest, though that number edges up slightly to 4.56 runs per game on the road. Cleveland has an average total of 8.53 runs per contest, a number that bumps up to 8.74 runs per game on the road. Toronto has seen the over hit in 58 of their 111 games this season, with 1 push. Entering Saturday's action, the Blue Jays are 5th in runs per game with 4.77 runs per contest, though that number falls slightly to 4.64 runs per game at home this season. That is tied for 11th in the majors when it comes to run production at home. Toronto's average total this season is 9.07 runs per game, and that number climbs to 9.1 runs per game at home. While we saw 8 runs in the opener Friday night, the fact remains that we have a couple of pitchers that are excellent in run suppression. This game winds up falling short of the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus New York Mets. The Philadelphia Phillies take on the New York Mets as the divisional foes conclude a 3-game series on Sunday afternoon. The Phillies will have Zach Wheeler on the hill. The Mets will send out Chris Bassett targeting his 10th win. The Mets lead the season series 10-4. The Phillies are 9-1 in their last 10 road games and 5-2 in their last 7 Sunday games. The Mets are 21-5 in their last 26 during Game 3 of a series and 20-7 in their last 27 overall. The under is 4-0 in Phillies' last 4 overall. The under is 3-1 in Mets' last 5 overall. The Phillies are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings in New York. The veteran Zach Wheeler is in a groove, conceding a total of only 2 runs in his last 13 innings. He has shut down the Mets as well, allowing just 2 earned runs in 10.2 innings this season. Furthermore, Zach Wheeler has silenced the Mets throughout his career, flaunting a stifling 2.48 earned run average in 65.1 innings. The Mets are playing well, no doubt, but it's been an easy schedule as 3 out of their last 4 series have been against the Marlins, the Nationals, and the Reds. The New York Mets are going to get the benefit of the doubt at home, and Chris Bassett has been solid this year. However, we're getting plus money with Zach Wheeler, a pitcher who has a 2.63 earned run average and 1.03 WHIP on the year. Wheeler has allowed 11 runs in his last 45.2 innings. The Phillies' offense is also due for a breakout performance. The Phillies are just as hot as the Mets as of late, as they have won 8 out of their last 10 games, and I like their chances with Zach Wheeler on the hill. So the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. The New York Mets have the 5th best team earned run average in baseball. The total has finished under in 3 of New York's last 5. Philadelphia is without one of its best hitters, Bryce Harper, and could be without its leader in home runs and RBI, Kyle Schwarber, who is questionable with a calf strain. The total has finished under in 11 of Philadelphia's last 16 played on the road. Wheeler is reliable and the Phillies' bullpen has been stellar as well. Philly has limited their opponent to 3 or fewer runs in 7 out of their last 10 games entering Saturday, including Friday's 2-1 win. In addition, Chris Bassett has been just as good as Wheeler. He has held the Phillies to only 2 runs in 11.2 innings this season and has now tossed 15 straight innings without giving up an earned run. The under is also 4-0 in the Phillies' last 4 games overall. I expect runs to be at a premium in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.